Sonny's cover-up deepens. Has Cash jumped the fostering gun? Mac and Levi face the world again, and Sarge opens up to Chameleon.
When you brought up fostering as an option, I was thinking that it was years away.
Yeah, I thought we were talking about the present.
But we weren't even talking about having babies before this.
I got excited.
I get that. I do. But we're not in any rush, are we?
Oh, it's just the process can take ages. Even if we started this now, and that's if we get approved. We could change a kid's life doing this. We could help a kid who's at risk.
Please stop. I know that I'm letting you down, but I'm not ready to be a foster parent.
We are Si and Sophie. This is Coastal News, a home and away podcast, your weekly episode companion podcast for your favourite Aussie soap.
Right, Sophie, I have booked us a cabin in the woods. It's gonna be romantic, sans creepy.
Okay. Are you going to throw my keys in the bush as soon as we get there? Because I'm a bit scared.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Are you up for it?
I've got no better offer, so yes.
Oh, it's more than Harper. Baby or potential murderous cabin in the woods, I think I'll take the cabin.
Oh God, yeah, the cabin. Yeah, for sure. Even with Bo, you know what I mean?
I'm sorry. Even looking at him, you just be like, and he invited you to a remote cabin in the woods, you just be like, no.
No.
He's obviously eyeing me up for breakfast.
Yeah, he's obviously up to no good. Like, it's written all over his face. Come on. He's creepy. Yes. Yeah.
How are you? You okay? I definitely won't take you to the cabin in the woods and eat you for breakfast.
And just make me breakfast. There you go.
Yeah, I can arrange that. Eggs?
I don't do eggs.
Oh yeah, I do remember this conversation now. We'll just have fruit and yogurt, shall we?
Yeah, the croissant or something. Like continental. Because it's too hot for proper breakfast. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can chuck a pan of chocolate at you.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah,
pack it. I'm not baking them.
No, God, no. Who's got time?
I'll just start with that.
Not a chance.
There'll be a Greg's on the way.
Oh, yeah.
Greg's on the way.
Yes, perfect. There we go. Sorted. Sorted.
How are you? You okay?
I'm all right, doll. How are you doing?
Back at it. Back at it.
Again, another week. My God, where did the time go?
Watching over the way, I tell you.
Yeah, there's been a lot of that this week.
How was it for you?
Not too bad. I think I enjoyed some of the stuff this week. It was nice to see Mac and Levi again and seeing them not, arguing or looking. They've made an effort, haven't they, to try and get out and do stuff. So
yeah.
It's
a
not
little
gone
bit
to plan. It's not gone to plan, but it was nice to see them. We've not seen them for ages, so it was nice to see something else. Yeah.
And we've been sort of saying a couple of weeks, haven't we? Like, looking at these stories, but actually, when you think about it, like they've been out, Tane's been out, like some of these characters are coming back now, and I think some of these stories we can start diversifying the stories again, which I am welcoming, I must say.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think we just needed something else to concentrate on that wasn't Sonny in the gym and Harper and Bo.
Yeah.
Although I am enjoying more of the Bo stuff towards the end of
same. I think I text you, didn't I, saying he's stealing the week, not in a good way, but it's all I want to know about.
Exactly. It's got interesting again towards the end. So yeah, I'm looking forward to next week more than I probably thought I would be. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get on to it, of course. But yeah, I agree. I think the bow stuff was like the gripping thing of the week. Kept me in.
Yes.
Not that I was going anywhere, but I wasn't turning off or anything. But yeah, it
No.
was interesting. Yeah. Right, should we talk about this week's home and away? So Dana is telling Sonny at the beginning of the week. Remy's adamant that he thinks he's lying, isn't he? About this whole thing, and Sonny wants them to look. Let's just stay clear of him. He thinks I'm a liar. I don't want anything to do with him, and he's not acting like a friend that he's supposed to be. And she offers to carry his bag for him at this point. Now we touched on this on last week's first look, didn't we? Because you'd seen it in the trailer, and when we got to it, I drew the same assessment as you, in that she clocked, or it seemed to be that she clocked that he jumped to stop her, and then that's why he sort of moved this stuff from his bag to his locker, because he's probably expecting her to check his bag. He knows the trust is gone, he's lost it, and he doesn't deserve her trust, basically, is what I took from this scene. And I think you were explaining that last week, weren't you, on First Look, that she's definitely clocking it, but she's not being, it's not dead explicit to us that she knows. I think she knows, but she's gathering evidence, in a nutshell.
Do you?
That's where we're at.
See, I think she knows, but she's trying to convince herself that it's nothing, and she's just burying her head in the sand, is where I am with it, but I don't know.
I think there's a mix, I think there's a bit of that, don't get me wrong. I think she doesn't want to believe it, but I think there's a look in her eye that's like, could it, like she's not totally blindsided, totally hoodwinked, I think there's an element of sort of lucidity there.
Yeah,
where,
I hope so.
I
mean, I don't want to see her get heartbroken, but at the same time, I don't think it's healthy to kind of convince yourself that you're not seeing things when it's so blatantly obvious. And I didn't know whether at one point she was trying like a guilt trip thing on him. I think Remy did as well, to be fair. Like Dana, there was like a throwaway comment where she said something like, "I'm proud of you for not giving in and taking the steroids," or something, and he looks really shifty and awkward. And then there's a conversation with Remy where he kind of pops in and says, "This is all going to go tits up, girly, and I'll be here to help you when it does." And I think both of those conversations, or both of those comments, were kind of like a guilt trip, like to try and make him see that he's doing this to the people that he loves and the people that love him. And I was kind of hoping that would egg him on to sort of say, "I can't do this anymore because everyone's being so nice to me and I'm lying to their faces." And I thought that might be the turnaround, but they've only been in it very briefly this week, so we don't really know what's happened now, do we?
No, we don't. That you're very true. And yeah, I agree. I must say I agree about the guilt trip thing. I did question the same thing. I did wonder if that was what was happening. Because I think for everything beneath it, and we can talk about the sort of change in Sonny in his personality, so we're blue in the face and how we don't like it. Beneath it, we know there's a nice guy there, that's just fun loving life, and he's sort of. This is like mental health, isn't it? He's got here through a mental struggle with the aftermath of something horrific that's happened to him, right? And I think it's easy to trivialize that, that this is out of character, this is different for him. And hopefully this isn't a permanent thing. This is a period he's in that's making him behave in this way. I'm just really, really worried about the Dana and Sonny, whether they can survive this, given her history. And the lies. The lies are what's going to cause the problem, not actually what he's doing. We said last week he had the opportunity to fess up. She asked him outright, and he chose lies, and I think that's going to be his undoing. And I think it's going to take a lot to get back, and I'm worried about the sort of latter half of this season and the end of this year is going to be taken up by him trying to win her back, and I don't know if I'm ready for that as one of my favorite couples. Does that make sense?
No, it totally makes sense. It totally makes sense, and I feel the same way. Like, I really didn't want to get to this point, but I don't see a way back now, unless he decides to stop taking them off his own back, and then that's the end of it. Like, he comes off them and he just goes back to being normal and stops lying and like whatever. That could be an option. Like, she never has to find out. He just stops taking them. I wouldn't love it, but at least we wouldn't have all the heartbreak and all the arguing. I don't think that's what's going to happen, though. I think she's going to find out, and then all the lies are going to come unraveling, and
Yeah.
it's going to be horrible when it happens, and I'm not looking
It's going to be
forward to it.
sensational, isn't it? Like, in a
Yeah.
soap sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I think you're right. I think it's the lies that are the problem. I think if he'd said to her last week, when she asked him outright, "Are you doing steroids?" If he'd just said, "Yes, and I'm an idiot, and help me," that would have been okay. Not in a, like, she'd have been cross with him, obviously, but at least he was telling the truth, and at least he wasn't trying to cover it up. Now he's looked her in the eye and lied. I don't know how you come back from that. It's especially with her history. I think the problem is that Dana's been an addict. Dana's lived with addicts. Dana's had her whole life, tinted by addictive behaviour, either hers or her parents. And the lying is just a step too far, I think. I don't know how. If it was me and I was her, I don't know whether I could forgive him. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I would struggle as well. I think sometimes we all have our red lines, don't we? We all do. We all do. Now, she is asking a few questions about Bo as well. And, so for me, there's a little bit of like, she's inquisitive. And I think at some point she's going to join the dots, and I'm expecting it to be soon. I've got my breath held, Remy does pay a visit to Sonny actually the next day, and it obviously blows up because they're not. He's like, "You're proud of yourself of lying. I love you. And when this all blows up," he says, "I'll be there for you as a friend." Now, it was interesting because last week Sonny gave him the serve, didn't he? When she was on the other foot, I had your back. I was there for you. I kept it, and he was great, wasn't he? We applauded him on here. We said we all need Sonny as our friend at the time. Not the too distant. Not that long ago. It was a couple of 100 steps back. And I think it was quite poignant that the next time we see Remy, it's like he's thought on that, and he's thought, yeah, you know what? Here's me olive branch. When you're ready, when it shits hit the fan like it will do, this is where you need to. You just let him know this is where you come, regardless of what's been said. And I really like that scene. I really did.
It was good, and that's the good friend, isn't it? Like he's saying,
yeah,
you're not letting me in right now, and I get it, and you can't see the wood for the trees at the moment, but this is going to go wrong. You're giving me the cold shoulder right now, but when it does go wrong, you can come back to me, and I won't hold this against you. I won't hold a grudge for the fact that you've treated me this way because we're friends.
Yeah,
I think that was really nice.
Yeah, I did. I was like,
deserves.
More absolutely, and I feel like if you were in Sonny's shoes going through something like that, and and it was, your wheels were coming off your life, I feel like that's going to mean a lot when it comes to it. So yeah, I liked it as well. Right, John's got a block on he's got a block when it comes to these ideas. Fundraising ideas, hasn't he? Luckily, Marley offers to help. I think he might live to regret that. And I fancy a year's worth of sausage sizzling. Some of these ideas.
It's just not even possible. Oh, that's a lot of sausage. No thanks.
Yeah, a lot of pork.
Pass.
Now Marley suggests this blind auction idea, doesn't he? And John's not seeing it. He's just not getting it. He doesn't understand it. Why would you pay for something you can't see? You don't know what it is. Tight ass. Although in recent times, I think John's loosened his purse strings a bit. We've actually talked about that in the past on the pod. Not for a while, but he has splashed the cash a bit. In his old age, he's not as skinflint as he used to be. He does like a freebie though. You can't beat it out of him, can you?
Who doesn't like a freebie? Come on.
I know. But he's just not getting this idea of blind auction. So there's a bit of and I did like this was quite light and quite funny and had the comedy bit, didn't it, to sort of pepper into the week. But I did quite like that Lacey and Justin sort of, along with Marley, concocted this idea to demonstrate enthusiasm by bidding. But I couldn't quite decide if it was all a ruse or if they genuinely were like, excited by it. I couldn't quite work out, and I quite liked it. I do think that it was the plan, but then they got into it. Is probably where I've landed.
Yeah.
Same with you, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know whether Marley had a quick word with them, and said, help me sell this idea to him. It did feel genuine, though, when you were watching it. It felt like they were genuinely enjoying it, like it was fun. And I believe, I'm on John's side, if I'm honest. Like, I get the point of an auction, and I get the point of a blind auction where you know what the prize is and you guess, like, you kind of bid for it, don't you?
Yeah.
But I think I'm the same as John. If I didn't know what was in the envelope, I don't think I'd be willing to put money down, because you just, what if you end up with something you really don't want and you're just like, I've just paid $1,000 for this, and it's like my worst nightmare.
Oh, but you've saved the surf club.
I know, but then I don't know. I'd rather just donate the money than end up with a prize that I don't want, I think.
Fair enough. Yeah. Fair enough. Absolutely fair. He had good points, didn't he? Actually, it was really funny when it escalated and eventually they won him over. And he outbids Lacey by 5 cents.
That's so John.
And it's a flyer for the thing. It's all a big like...
It's a scam, as he said. That was funny. We needed this.
Sorry.
We needed the light-hearted stuff.
Yeah, we definitely did, and I think it worked well. Everybody else is like drama, high drama, drugs, stealing, threatening. Baby loss. Let's have a bit of fun. And actually, if this fundraiser thing goes off, it's going to be a cracking episode.
Yes.
I'm really looking. I love stuff like this. We've said this before. I like the community stuff. If it's an episode where there's a big fundraiser, I'm in for it.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch 22 minutes of a sausage sizzle though, so it better get interesting.
It will be good. I think there'll be some competitive bidding going on, which could be interesting to see who's trying to win what prize and against who. And
it's always a good way to bring back mysterious characters as well. I don't think this will happen, but imagine there's like a mystery bidder, and then like the shoes get out of the car, and it's like,
Yes.
I don't know.
Can't think of
it's
a
Brax
name.
again.
Oh, I'd love that. Brax is back, and he wants a year's worth of coffee from the diner.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So, so it's always good in soaps for that kind of thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
So hopefully I'm looking forward to it, and I hope it comes to something and it's not just dialogue for dialogue's sake.
Yeah.
Watch this space. Right, Cash is getting all the Foster stuff together. He's got the brochure. I told you he'd get the brochure, didn't I?
Oh my god.
I want that one.
The man is so military organised.
I know. I actually couldn't live with him.
Very sexy.
Is it?
Yes, because I am seriously not. And if someone could organise me, I think I'd find that quite interesting. Yes.
No, I couldn't live with that.
I'd quite like to be organised by Cash. Yes.
How are we using the verb to organise?
I'm trying to keep it clean. Bust around a bit,
I'm sorry.
Told
I'm still riding high on last week's anal jokes. Keeping it clean's long gone.
I know, we're only 10 minutes in or whatever. Oh dear. Yes.
Yeah, so he's got the brochure, he's all organised, and then Eden's like, what now? I'm like, what's the rush? And I'm like, what? Last week it was existential. are we even going to survive this? Will the relationship last? What about our marriage? And now it's like, what's the rush? I cannot with this woman this week. I cannot. I swear to God, I'm going to have to stand up in a minute because we've started talking about it. I can feel myself getting hot. Gash is like, well, it'll take ages. We need to get going. We've got all the stuff. I mean, it is, isn't it? It's a long process. And she's like, I'm not ready for this. And I'm like, you're a selfish so-and-so at this point. Did you just say all that last week just to stop him leaving you, is where I'm at.
I think she did, to be fair. I think the tears last week was like her worrying that he was going to leave her, and the guilt, of realizing that she wants something different to him, and how that's going to affect him. And now he outwardly seems okay, and things seem to be back to normal because she said, "Oh yeah, I'll do fostering one day. That's fine." And now we're back to normal. I still don't understand the accident-proof plan that we have. I know your suggestion, but I don't. Yeah, I'm still not sure how we've got. Like, she was so terrified of being pregnant. I still don't understand how she's totally fine with an accident. But whatever, I'll try and swallow that. I know that's a terrible thing to say as well. I'll try and bite it. I don't know.
I'm literally biting on my tongue here.
I'm trying to carry on. Sometimes my brain's ahead of my mouth, or my mouth's ahead of my brain. I don't know. So I don't know. I think the actual problem in the room hasn't gone away. It's just she doesn't feel guilty about the fact that she doesn't want kids anymore. Because he seems to be okay with it, but he's not okay with it. He's just compromising.
Yeah. No, I think that is the elephant in the room, isn't it? That he is like bending over backwards and compromising to high heaven, and she is like, this is what has wound me up about this conversation, because I'm like, you're being selfish. Like, because Cash is like, well, what is the timeline? 1 year, 5 years? Don't know. She can't give him anything, and the best she's got is that he's got to do the work in order to get on board with her feelings and where she's at. And I'm like, hang on a minute. Like, you knew, you're the one who's changed the goalposts here, right? You knew going into the marriage what he wanted. He was quite clear from the up front, which unlike other couples that we know, and you knew that you've admitted and you have said that what your brother has gone through has changed your feelings. Now, don't get me wrong, she's well within her rights to change her mind, right? Like, that is, your prerogative too, and I understand completely why she might change her mind. But to expect him to do everything and sort of get in line, like, he has done enough to be accommodating here. Like, I would give him a little something, offer to, look at some alternatives, offer to put some work in, say you'll think about it, say you'll consider something else, don't just say you need to get onto my timeline. Oh, and I don't even know what that is. Like, what are you giving this guy anything? I wouldn't blame him if he wanted to say, this isn't for me. He's wasting time, and we're only going to be on this planet so long. If that's what he wants out of life, why is he wasting all his time with this woman who's not on board?
Yeah, I mean, I think this is all coming down to the thing that we've said hundreds of times on this podcast about Eden, is that she's directionless. She doesn't have a plan. She doesn't have any drive. The only drive she's ever had is to be in Lyric, which has been gone a long time now. Remy and Eden have done this song which got played on the radio about 2-3 weeks ago, whenever it was. And now there's no more talk, they're not doing an album, they're not doing more songwriting. There's been nothing happened since they put that song out. So what was that about? Was that just a flash in the pan thing? I don't get it. Does she want to be a waitress for her sister-in-law for the rest of her life? Or does she have a plan? Does she want to be, does she want to work? Does she want a career? Does she want to be a business owner? Does she want to go back to music? What does she want to do with her life? I don't know. If you said to me, what does Eden want to do for the next 40 years? I wouldn't have a clue, because she doesn't seem to have a plan. And I know that's kind of who she is, and she's a bit flaky, but she's getting to she's married now. It's not just her anymore.
Yeah, like her life's moved on now circumstantially. She needs to get with the program in a
Yeah.
nutshell.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Cash's career really does kind of limit where she can go with hers, you know what I mean? Because he's the cop, he does night shifts, he's, it's a serious job. He's kind of limiting her in that way as to what she can't just go off and travel the world whenever she wants, you know what I mean? Like she's got to have something realistic that fits in with his lifestyle. So what is it that she wants to do with her life?
I
I
know.
don't get it.
And I mean, similarly, you know how we said, like, oh, this fostering idea between them, and like, I can really see it for Cash, but I absolutely cannot see her like at home with
No.
the foster kids. Policeman out at work,
At
you know.
night.
I just,
That's the
I just
thing.
don't see
Why
it.
that's why it doesn't work, is because he works night shifts. So he'll be doing a night shift and she'll be at home with the kids. And then he'll come home and want to go to bed all day while she's taking them to school or college, or depending on how old they are. I've got no idea if they're foster kids. She'd be doing, because she doesn't have the commitment and the responsibility of a job, really. She'd be doing most of the childcare, I think.
Yeah.
Because he's
No,
got
you're right.
a serious full-time job that takes up a lot of his time. So if she's not on board, it's not going to work because he doesn't have the full time to put into it. I think they need a serious conversation about what she wants to do with her life.
Yeah, you're right. I think, yeah, you're right. You've hit the nail on the head. She's directionless, and she doesn't know how to address it, does she? I think you're very right. Even them getting married was her sort of going with the tide. It wasn't smooth, was it? You know, it was like, is this for me? You know, and there was a whole deal made about her settling down and being a wife. So it's an extension of that, but I'm really cross that she isn't even considered. I mean, I understand. I say I understand, but maybe I don't. You know, like the whole Levi thing. Maybe what's missing with all this is a big heart to heart with Levi between brother and sister. Because Levi is quite good. He's quite pragmatic. You know, he's from the medical field as well, so he's going to tell her, look, the chances of this happening are like, really unfortunate. You know, maybe he will put a little bit of faith back into her, and then maybe she'll start to open up a bit. But I feel like she's completely closed, and Cash is having to make all the effort, and I feel like that is really unfair. That's where I'm at.
Yeah.
So
I just think if she doesn't want to do the kids thing, what does she want to do with her life?
yeah,
She just seems to be like Remy, but she hasn't got the cash. Like Remy can walk around like a perpetual teenager all he wants because he can fund his lifestyle. He can do whatever he likes. She can't. Like she's doing shifts in Salt, but ultimately Cash is the breadwinner of the family. You know what I mean? And like she's not got all day every day to just do anything she wants on a whim. She's got to have an idea. I don't know how she manages, to be honest.
No, same. It is a bit weird at her stage of life to be like that, isn't it? You know,
Yeah.
you wouldn't. You normally, she's stuck in that sort of late teen period of your life, isn't she? You know, where it's like,
But it's getting to the point where it's kind of embarrassing because it's like you need like a purpose, a thing, the thing that's yours, that makes you you. You know, when someone says, "Oh, Eden, tell me about her," well, she does a few shifts in Salt, and apart from that, she doesn't really do anything.
Are we putting these on Fizzle Watch? Yeah.
I don't know whether I'm there yet. I think they need to talk more, and I think they need to come up with a joint plan of what their life looks like. Depending on that conversation, that could be Fizzle Watch time. Because if they really decide that they've got different priorities and different, life paths and things they want to do that don't match up, then we've got a problem, haven't we? So
yeah.
What about you?
And I worry that Cash is going to resent her if this is the status quo of their relationship.
Yeah. Do you think they're perilous now, or?
I think it's salvageable, but I think eventually, if in the current status quo, if Cash is sacrificing more, I think eventually he's going to resent her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's inevitable,
If this fostering thing doesn't go through, I don't know
Mm.
what's next. Like I say, there's been a big deal made about the, having an accident. I'm fully expecting that to be like a massive, like, foreshadowing that there's going to be an accident, literally. And I think I think the decision's going to be made for Eden. To be honest, is my opinion.
I tell you what, I was a bit disappointed by her in a way, because when they were talking about this, and that she was like, "Oh, I've seen this volunteering program when I was looking to do that with the police, and I think that might help you." Like, sort of in the meantime, Cash has sort of said, "Yeah, I'll look into is it volunteering to help teens or something?" I think he said. Why didn't she offer to do it with him? And like, if she sort of volunteered to help a teen in a spare time, she could then decide, okay, I do want to do this, or oh god, this is not something I want to get involved with at all. And it's not as serious as fostering. It's not like taking someone in and being responsible for them 24/7. It's just being a mentor or whatever, which is a bit more hands off, kind of a taster of what fostering might be like, just so that she gets an idea of what it's going to be like. Or talk to Rue or someone that's done, or Marilyn that's done fostering. I don't know. I just feel like
she should be doing that. Yeah, she should be doing it. She's doing. That's what I'm saying about him doing all the effort.
Yeah.
Like,
but then,
what are you doing, girl?
I don't know whether that was just a flash in the pan conversation, just again to just be like, let's not talk about this anymore, and whether that will come to anything as well. I don't know, because it was a very.
You go off and play with your troubled kids.
Yeah.
And, that'll distract you for a bit.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah, that's what it felt like.
Yeah. Speaking of troubled kids, Mac and Levi have been in hiding. Baking bread, like lockdown.
Yep.
Mac hasn't got a bun in the oven, but Levi has. I thought that was awful. I can't believe they did that.
It was a bit on the nose, wasn't it? Yeah. And also the fact that she said, 3 weeks and we finally got something edible. So not only has he got a bun in the oven, but he's had loads of failed buns in the oven. Hello, IVF, anyone?
That was so deliberate. Like, it was.
Yeah, it was a bit uncomfortable, actually.
It was. I was literally cringing. But yeah, he was having he was doing lockdown sourdough.
He was.
6 years too late.
Everyone's
doing sourdough.
He would have been in the COVID up to his elbows in COVID people, wouldn't he?
Oh, he would. Yeah.
Yeah.
He'd have been ISO queen.
Yeah, he would.
Yeah.
He would have been helping all the sick, so he wouldn't have been at home doing bread, would he? No.
No, he'd missed out. Lifting up bread to eat was my daily exercise.
Same. He did that on a wine glass.
I've still got my COVID weight. It's never been the same.
Oh, so have I. Everyone I know has. Either that or they're on the Manjaro now,
Yeah. It's 5 o'clock briefing. Pop the cork. Get the sourdough out. Yeah, let's get through this.
Next slide, please.
More bread for the news. Wet wiping your shopping delivery. Fucking hell. What a time to be alive.
No one does that anymore. Hilarious. It's like a nightmare.
So he's been baking bread, and they're running out of supplies, aren't they? They need to get out. She's even considering milking a cow. Like, I'm thinking, it's time to do a shop. Considering they're on a farm as well, you think she should be okay with that. Now, Levi is wanting to go back to work, isn't he? Get on with life, he says. She's not too keen. Sends her a bit west, actually. Marley's struggling, needs tools out of the shed, doesn't he? And he doesn't want to go up there and, spoiled lockdown. So they've got to start coming out, and they decide to head into town. Max decides then she's missed a bit of work until there's a massive step back, sitting in the stock room waiting for her. It's that blooming baby shower book that Ab's made. Well, now I did expect Mac's response, and I thought that was a very Mac response, and I don't take that from her. What I didn't appreciate was Levi's response when he lays into Abs. I know it was all heat at the moment, but I didn't take too kindly to the way he spoke to Abs. She wasn't to know Mac decided to come out of lockdown that day.
No, that was actually disgusting the way he took it out on Abby.
Thank you. I'm glad you say that.
Yeah, it was. I wasn't happy with that at all. It was a real overreaction. I don't know whether that was the point, though. I don't know whether her overreaction of crying, not overreaction, but you know what I mean? Like her reaction of crying over the book and his yelling at Abby was meant to show us that actually these two aren't ready to handle life.
Yeah.
And Max reacting by getting upset and Levi's reacting by getting angry and taking it out on someone else. And maybe they're both... It's grief, isn't it? Is that what we're supposed to take? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, probably. And also probably Levi feels like the protector. Like he's stalled going back to work so he can watch Mac and make sure she's okay. And he desperately wants to get back to work. So he's like, I don't need any setbacks for Mac right now.
True.
And you're one of them.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit of that as well. But I didn't appreciate the way he spoke to her. And Abs is already having a bit of a shit time lately with the boyfriends.
But do they even know? I don't know whether they even know any of this because they've been in like lockdown. I was thinking about this when I was watching this. Do they even know about Richie? Do they know about the shooting? Do they know that David got shot? Do they know?
Do they care?
Yeah, and have they even checked in and asked anybody, or have they been so cooped up together that because the conversation they had on the sofa before they went out, when they were like doing the bread thing, Mac was saying, like Levi was saying, I want to get back to normal life, and Mac was saying, oh, I'd like to be in this cocoon with you forever. And I was like, I don't know whether this is really harsh, so tell me if I'm being really, really like out of order here. But when she finds the scrapbook, I kind of felt like it was her opportunity to tell Levi that she wasn't ready yet and get him to kind of go back in the cocoon, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, because she wasn't keen about going out, was she?
No. And I don't know whether I'm being mean. And the reason I'm thinking that is because I don't blame her for getting upset. Like, she found it, she wasn't expecting it to be there, and she got upset, and I don't blame her for that. What I did find interesting was she took the book home and she put it on the bedside table next to her while she slept. And I was like, if it's that upsetting and that triggering, you wouldn't want it next to your bed. And part of me was like, is she trying to upset herself so that Levi is all over her and doesn't want to leave?
And doesn't go. Oh my God, you're right. And actually, when we got back to the house, she was like, oh, don't worry about it. Like, Abs, like, she wasn't as sort of chaotic. Yeah, I didn't even see that, Well done.
But am I being mean by thinking that?
No. Nah. I think she's got it in her. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't see that, but now that's all I can see, Sophie. Well done.
I don't know. I think I'm probably being unfair, but I was just like, she was so upset by it, but then she had it by her bed. And like you say, when they got back to the house, she wasn't like, couldn't look at it, and like, she was holding it and like hugging it and talking to him and saying, oh, don't blame Abby, it's not her fault, it's just one of those things. It was me, I just wasn't ready to go back to work. And I was like, but were you, or are you using this as an excuse to keep him?
This was an excuse to get him back to the old, of course it was. Yeah, that's all like, bacon with a bun in the oven. Throughout all this, Levi meets Chameleon. It turns out she's covering for him. So, that random arrival wasn't explained. And we were just like, she's at the hospital. Turns out she's covering for him. There we go.
There we go. Now we
Thanks for letting us know. It's like,
That was a
we could have
funny
done with
scene.
that scene 8 days prior.
It would have been helpful, but she was new and she didn't appear out of thin air. That was a funny scene though when she met Abby. And she was like, "Yes, sir. No, sir. Bring you coffee stats." That did make me laugh.
She is good, Abs, isn't she? She is good. Right, Lacey's worried about her dad this week when he doesn't answer the phone. Rushes home, and she gets there, and he's flashbacking. He's flashbacking all over the shop lately, isn't he? All over the patio today, and that night. Another sleepless night. This reflection turns to Bresniak. It's shit me up every time it happens, you know.
I enjoyed this. I like this.
Yeah.
It was good. It's very cinematic.
Yeah.
This. Yeah.
Yeah. It's every time it just sort of morphed into him.
Yeah.
Drops the glass, lashes out at Lacey in the dark, starts cleaning up glass in the dark. What the hell?
With bare feet. They both had bare feet.
I know.
And no light. And yeah. I didn't get
that. Would have been that is definitely a big light drama in my house.
That's the only reason to put the big light on.
Put the big light on. I've dropped a glass.
It's either that or you're looking for something that's small, you know, and then the big light goes on. Otherwise, you leave it alone.
Where did that spider go?
Oh,
Get
don't.
the big light.
That's my fear. Genuine. Oh, when it runs away and you're like, damn it, where's it gone? Into the woodwork. Oh,
yeah. Then you've got to try and sleep.
No, I just seal the room off, doll. I shut the door and tape it all around, and I don't go in that room again until it's found. Yes.
Put a bun in the oven. Yeah.
Burn the
Can't
house
leave.
down. Burn the house down.
Yeah, just take a torch to it. So he's flat. So this reflection, everywhere he looks, is Bresniak shooting him, isn't there? And it's becoming obvious now that he needs help. Lacey can't ignore it either, but apparently does. And she does get her hands on Amelia's number, though. Calls her, meets up with her, explains that she's worried. So in comes superstar chameleon, and she's actually a good listener. Actually, for a quack, you know. And takes him on a walk and talk, and you know what I love, so love a walk and talk.
Yes.
Love a walk and talk. And he does open up to it, which is honestly shocking to me, because I'm like, Sarge can do this, because I'm like, he's a yes no, like 3 words at the top kind of guy, and I struggle with him. And actually, I've quite enjoyed hearing him open up to Chameleon. And it's funny, isn't it, how he feels like he can do that so quickly. There's obviously chemistry here, right?
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yes.
And he explains he's scared to sleep. Exactly what we suspected, you know. So it sounds like we're on a bit of a PTSD journey with Sarge. Is this a good story for him? As a Sarge fan, I've got to pass this to you, this ball.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I think this is good. I love a PTSD story.
Yeah, Logan.
It harks back to Logan and all the times that he diagnosed half the bay with PTSD. We absolutely loved it. So it's been a while since we had PTSD.
Handing out PTSD like Oprah.
I know.
You've got PTSD. You've got PTSD.
I missed it. It's been a while since someone had PTSD, so I'm loving this. It is interesting though. I'm enjoying this because like I say, the flashbacks have been really, really good. I've enjoyed them. The way that they've been sort of portrayed has been really good. I do think David and Amelia are really good actors. So I think their scenes are really. I really enjoy watching them and their sort of chemistry and the kind of looks or trying not to look at each other kind of. They look at each other for too long and then they look away kind of thing. So I'm enjoying all of that. I think it's nice when someone like obviously has a crush on someone else and they're trying to be professional. I just find that really interesting. So I think this is a good story. I think it'll help to see David in a different light, to see him as a bit more of a human and less of a robot.
I'm hoping so. Here's hoping.
And I think Amelia will help him with that.
This could win me over if this is done good.
Yeah,
You know?
I've got hopes for this. I've got high hopes for this storyline being a good one. Yeah,
it fits, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'm still a bit like, she got some drama, but so far so good.
Yeah, I'd like to know more about her. Like, where did she come from? Levi didn't ask her anything when they met. He was just like, "Oh, can you cover for me?" She was like, "Yeah, cool, brilliant, done." And I was like, get to know her a bit. Like, ask her some questions. Like, rude.
Well, yeah, she's just the supply teacher, though, isn't she?
I know.
As far as he's concerned, she's going to be gone again.
I thought it was a bit clinical. Yeah.
But Sarge will be a reason to stay in the bay, you see, when Levi's back at work. So we'll see how that goes.
Yay.
But is this hospital big enough for the two of us?
Does she know anything about hearts? Because I hear we need a heart specialist now. There's a whole
there's a vacancy.
There's a whole heart unit that's been, left without a head of hearts or whatever he was. I don't know. Yes. Don't know.
Yeah, so hopefully she's got some speciality, because otherwise she's doomed. Maybe she'll be the new lifeguard. I'm like, someone's going to have to be a new lifeguard. We're talking about it constantly. Like, who's going to be the new lifeguard?
At this rate, I'm just like, just give me some armbands and I'll do it. You know what I mean? Like,
between the flags. I think you'd be good, you.
You reckon?
With your whistle.
I do float, so I don't think I drown very easily. I've got like a weird board. I don't know what this is off topic totally, but when you go on holiday and you get in the pool or whatever, like, some people they float on the back and they just sink like a rock, whereas I could just float for hours. I can even float vertically. So like,
really?
like if you're in the pool and you're in a bit where the ground's not beneath you, you just got water below you. I don't even have to tread water. I just float.
Have you swallowed a balloon or something?
I'm so buoyant. I'm just full of air, full of gas, full of,
Clearly. You've been holding it in.
I'm just full of it. Yeah.
Well, your words, not mine.
So I don't think I can drown. So I'll probably be quite a good lifeguard. I can't really swim. I can't really swim, but I'll just float my way there.
I can see you running into that sea slow-mo.
Do you reckon? Everyone
give Marley a run for his money.
If I went running into the sea, everyone in there would be running out. I tell you now. That'd be hilarious. Defo.
You could put a flag in, couldn't you, and drive round on the Polaris?
I could do that bit. That bit I could definitely do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Will you give me a ride? I'd love to come and play on the Polaris with you for a few hours.
Us two on the Polaris.
We'd get into so much trouble.
I think we'd end up in YCPD.
Or the sea.
Off the cliff, up the lighthouse, jumping off Stewart's Point. Yes,
it's got season cliffhanger all over it.
It's definitely cliffhanger.
Season finale.
Cliffhanger. Yeah, on the nail.
Polaris Gate. Yeah. I tell you, I actually thought Bresniak was going to be the lifeguard, but no, he's job hunting. Dress for the job you want, he says, and I'm thinking, what funeral parlour?
Oh, I thought court attending.
Undertaker.
Like he was going to court.
It's one of them, and he's got one suit. Bless him.
I know.
Yeah. He misses hanging out with Abs, though, doesn't he? And I'm a bit confused here. I think she's confused. He's confusing everybody. It's not fair, I don't think, on her. I think we've spoken a lot about how she falls hard and fast, and I think he does as well, and I think he's confusing things for her. She helps to pad out a CV, doesn't she? He's feeling all down, and she's there, offers support, and I'm just sitting there with me eye, watching through my fingers, like, Abs, this is just like not going to be good for you. Just, if he's a hot mess, he needs time to sort himself out. That's the reason he ended it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's got to have somebody else in his life other than you. He has this job interview as a bouncer the next day. And just like, lol. Just a thought. And he's got no reference though, has he? And Ab's like, Sarge actually convinces him somehow to go and see him.
This is fascinating because he was like, no way, that's a terrible idea. And then she just goes, no, it's not. And he's like, oh, okay. Like,
Yeah.
what?
But well, she does sort of say, "Well, check on him anyway." I was saying to her,
Oh.
like, "I want to see him go and see him." So I was sitting up straight, like, "Okay, I wanted this. Let's see what happens." Gets there, and it actually just goes straight in for the reference, like.
Oh, but I did like how they shot him going to the kitchen window. Because obviously David just seems to live at the sink at the moment. He just seems to be tied to the sink making a cup of tea every 5 minutes. So he's at the window, isn't he? And the night before, he's had that flashback and dropped the glass.
Yeah.
Because he saw Brezniak's face in the window shooting him. And then his
Yeah.
actual face is in the window the next day. I thought that was clever. That was
It
really
was
smart.
good.
Yeah.
Thank you, director. Forgot to check who it was.
Yeah, me too. But it was clever.
Yeah, it was really, absolutely. It's these little things that you spot when you're analytical about the show that you know, if you're just passively watching. But yeah, it was a chef's kiss moment when that happened. I agree. I spotted it. He wants a reference. Of course, he goes nuts. Right? Yeah, bloody shot me. I'm not going to give you a reference. Imagine shooting your boss and then asking for a reference for another job.
Imagine shooting your boss and staying in the same town. I wouldn't even be able to show my face, doll.
No.
No. Not a chance. I'd be in a different country. I'd have a different name and everything. I'd be like, incognito in like Italy by now.
Yeah, I'd be deep Mexico, like barbecuing a sardine. Like, my name's Bob.
I can imagine that.
Me amo Bob.
Why is that so funny?
With a beard. I'd be like Tom Hanks in Castaway, like.
And you'd have the burger phone as your basketball or whatever it was. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Dear.
Yeah, dial it into the pod.
You'd be talking on the burger phone, pretend you're having a conversation with someone. I can see it. Yes.
Yeah. Bayside Diner. Yeah. Could you hold the thought? Yeah. Yeah, definitely. So that's obviously a no-go. So he legs it. She then somehow convinces him to ask Cash.
Which she also said was a bad idea. Well, the guy that hates me. And she's like, yeah, no, just ask him. It's fine. No pain, no gain. What?
Now, Cash is a straight shooter at this point. He's like, look, you're not cut out for it. Like, you know, I'll give it to you straight. You're not having a reference. You're not, you're going for the wrong job, lad. Now, Abs takes umbrage at this. Give him a chance. They have a bit of a to-do, don't they? And it ends up with a bit of a storm in a teacup, if you ask me now. Like, it ends up being Eden asking Abs to apologise to Cash or move. Like, this massive ultimatum. And I'm like, whoa, I wasn't ready for this. Like, and then stubborn as she is, Abs, he's like, fine, I'll move out. She takes herself off up to the farm, doesn't she?
Yeah.
And she chooses the latter, basically. I'm going to move out. I'm like, oh, good grief. I don't need foul of family fripping drama again.
No. Where's the therapist guy when we need him?
Well, he's at home breaking bread.
No, I meant the Fowler family therapist guy that Yeah, that guy. What was his name? I can't remember.
Did he have a name?
Yeah,
Anyway.
he did. He was in a couple of episodes. Yeah.
So I think everyone's heads need banging together at this point. Like, blinking heck. So let's see, eh?
Yeah, I mean, I do think that Cash could have been nicer, but I don't blame him. Like, he did say Richie was full of potential till he shot his boss, and I nearly spat my drink across the room.
Same.
And like Abby was like, you're just being cruel, and I was like, he's not being nice, but actually I don't think he has to be nice right now. I think Richie probably I mean the ultimate thing is that Richie knew this was a bad idea. Richie didn't want to go and do it, but Richie was talked into it by Abby, and Abby's hurt that her idea was backfired, I think.
Yeah, agreed.
She doesn't apologise to Richie and say, I'm sorry, that was my fault. I shouldn't have made you do it. You said it was a bad idea. She doesn't do any of that.
Yeah. And
No.
this is in the backdrop of Cash. Like, he's currently dealing with a situation where he doesn't really know where he stands. Eden's not really being upfront with him. So when he's presented with this on the sideline, he's already got a lot on his mind. He's just like, no, I'm going to give it to you straight. Like, you need to know. You know, like, his deliverance might have been a bit off, but actually the message was right, and probably what he needed to hear, to be honest.
Yeah. It's a shame because I think it was Abby that needed to hear it, but I think unfortunately it was Richie that copped it again. Even though he wasn't there under duress, he didn't really want to go and ask Cash. He knew it was a bad idea, and then he got an earful, and I actually felt sorry for him.
I did. Even though he's like a nutter.
Yeah.
I really like him. I'm like, oh no.
It's hard not to, because it's like you see him for the whole person that he is. And yes, he's in the wrong job, and yes, he made mistakes, and yes, he's an idiot. But he's actually not a terrible person. He's not evil. He's not, you know what I mean? He's just a bit naive and a bit young and a bit, you know. And then to get his girlfriend, you know, sort of G'ing him up and saying it's a good idea, we should do it, you know, and then it'd be absolutely he knows his gut instinct isn't bad. His gut instinct was, no, I'm not going to ask Sarge, I'm not going to ask Cash, it's a bad idea. And she was like, no, you got to do it, like, no pain no gain, no risk, no whatever. And I was like, but for her it's riskless, because nothing's gonna come back on her. She's not the one being yelled at. It's him that's being told you're an idiot constantly.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you're right.
It's
harsh. You're right. Yeah, you're very right. Very right. Bless his cottons, I say. Bless his cottons. Oh, by the way, Tane's bringing Archie back. Whip. You know the fuckers don't know how to act. Whip.
Are we really like amending the word sexy to the word Archie?
He's bringing Archie back. Yeah.
Gives a whole different meaning to that song. Wow.
Now Bo wants to take Harper to a cabin in the woods and barbecue her. And when
sizzle.
When he finds out she can't go, he's not mad. He has a mad, doesn't he? Like, he has a proper mad, and I'm a bit like side eyeing this fella, right? I mean, I don't know. He's a bit dodgy. We know he's sort of working the. You know, he's praying, isn't he? And he's a bit of a dealer and all that business. And we know he's not kosher, but I didn't really see this development happening, to be honest. He has a proper go. He's like, do you have to, you know, do what you have to? That's it. You know, I'm out of here. And has a bit of a mad, and I'm like, I couldn't do anything but laugh. I thought, what the hell just happened? Like, Shane goes after him and talks him down. And then when Tane and Archie arrive home, he sees his ass again, like some sort of competition, like cock measuring contest ensues, doesn't it, with Tane? I'm just thinking this is all a bit Neanderthal at this point. Now, Tane tells Cash, who then drops by to suss it all out, and Cash just sees him being all nicey-nicey to his face. Sweetness and light he was, wasn't he? Looking after Bub, taking him to look at the sea outside while they whisper about him and all that crappy stuff. And then when he's gone, starts laying into, I don't like what I'm seeing here. He's laying into her, Soph, about it, isn't he? This is the second interrogation I've had to deal with today. Masks it all as not good in social situations. What an absolute piece of work I'm seeing here. Yeah. And I'm loving it. How interesting does that make him?
It's better because it's more, like you say, it's more interesting than them just constantly going off to his house to do God knows what that we can't see anyway. So yeah, but what an arsehole.
I know. And I am shocked because this is going to be one of those storylines where it's going to be like, even the ones you think wouldn't put up with it will.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be one of those, isn't it?
I think the problem is that she's so hooked on him, and this is what people like him do. Like, they do this love bombing thing, don't they? Where, last week he was all like, "Oh, I can't stand a minute without you, and how will I cope?" And he tries to make it sound romantic, but it's not romantic. It's like a control thing. He doesn't want her out of his sight because he wants to know what she's doing at all times, and he wants to keep her on the hook. He wants to keep her like thinking he's amazing, and then when he treats her like crap, he justifies it. So he's like, "Oh, I didn't really mean to lash out. That's not me." It's almost like, you made me do it. Like, this is because I behave like that because of you. And it makes her feel guilty. And then instead of him being the one that has to apologize, it's like she's apologizing.
Yeah.
It's very manipulative, but very interesting.
It is. Yeah, it is. And like, you wouldn't think, being a social worker and all that business, you just wouldn't think it would happen to her. And this is going to be like a lesson of like, look, it can happen to anyone. And I think
these people are good at this stuff, though. These men tends to be.
This for me is like a fascinating turn, and it's got me hook, line, and sinker. This now. Like, what is going to happen next? Like, what is she going to do? How is she going to react? And what lengths will he go to? That's going to be the crucial question, isn't it? But the way he can just snap the second someone's back's turned. I'm even asking questions like, is she going to let anybody in on this? Like, is she going to confide in anyone, like, about the way he is behind closed doors? And it's a real topical conversation about sort of masculinity and, that whole thing, toxic, and the what's the manosphere and all that, and the women's place. We could go down, it could open up that kind of avenue for this storyline, couldn't it? Which could be a really good thing, a topical thing to tackle.
Yeah, and as you say, he's putting their face on for other people. So if she does go running off to Cash eventually, or to Harper,
not going to believe her, are they?
Not to Harper, sorry, to Dana, they're going to be like, "Well, he seems fine. Like, he seems nice to me. He's never, it's always that, like, well, I've never had a problem with them. They've always been nice to me." And it's like, well, fine, but they've been horrible to me. You know what I mean? Like, it's not black and white like that. Like,
it's been vetted by the cop.
Yeah, exactly. And then obviously Tane's just gone, well, if you don't think he's bad, then maybe he's not.
To watch this. I am thinking this has really got my attention. It really has.
I think it's going to be interesting to see how far Harper goes with what he wants, because at the moment he's saying like, "Oh, I don't cope with social situations," which is absolute bullshit, because he's just meeting everybody in the bay at the moment. He's coping absolutely fine. He's not running off when anyone says hi to him or he meets a new person, is he? So I don't believe that social situation bullshit for a minute. But he's saying, "I want a heads up. I want to know when Tane's coming around. I want to know if your mate Cash is coming around. I want to separate my time with you. I want to be with you and have nobody else there." And I'll be interested to see how far she goes. Like, does she start to give up nights with Archie because he doesn't want to spend the night with another person in the room? Or, will she stop going out with Dana and Sonny because he doesn't want to go out with them and he wants it all to himself? And it's that isolation of someone that's dangerous. But I think that's where
and that's how you get control. It's that C word, isn't it? Isolation, then control. It's what lengths. That's what when I say what lengths will go to. Let's see. This could have legs, and it could be very, very entertaining. But also like important, So
yes, definitely. I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be interesting. It's just a shame that it's her again, and every man that she's gone out with has been a problem, So but
she's a problem magnet. That's what she is.
Right, Si, it's time for your say on the bay.
My say on the bay?
Well, kind of. Kind of. I do want to hear your thoughts. But this is the part of the podcast where we also want to hear from you guys. So you listening right now, You've just heard what we think of all this week's shenanigans in the Bay, but we want to hear from you as well and find out what you think about what's been happening on the show. So, as you may know, we have a form that you can fill in. So, if you go to our website, which is coastalnewspod.com, you navigate your way to the Your Sound the Bay section. There's a form there that you can fill out, put your name, put a lovely big box of text telling us all your thoughts about what's happening on Home and Away at the moment. And those get pinged to us, and hopefully we'll read them out on this section of the podcast, won't we?
Yeah.
We will. Before I do that, though, before I read out your thoughts, just a quick reminder that we are on social medias. We are Coastal News Podcast at Coastal News Pod. We're all over the place: Facebook, Instagram, Threads, YouTube, Twitter, Blue Sky, etc. We're also on X, and we tweet along while we watch the show between 6:30 and 7 Monday to Friday using the Home and Away UK hashtag. So jump on there, join in the discussion with us as well.
Come on down.
Yeah, join in. I think we should probably say that we're recording the podcast a little bit early this week, and therefore may not have got any forms that have come to us at the end of this week. If you got them in after Wednesday, they may not have made it onto the podcast, unfortunately. But we can probably save them to next week.
Yeah.
Or the week after, at some point anyway. If not, we do read everything that comes in. So even if we don't read it out, we have read it, I promise you.
Yeah.
We do.
Yeah, and we'll get to you eventually if we're reading it out, so don't panic if it's not that week. Yeah.
Exactly. But we
especially during the summer when life's busy.
I know. Yeah. We're all over the place at the moment, so just bear with us. We do have a form, and we've got a new name on the form.
Hello
to Tim.
Uru.
Uru, Tim. Yes. Like, we can't say Uru without laughing now because we've been told off for saying it. But yeah, we're gonna keep doing Uru. So Tim says, "Hello, Simon and Sophie." He's full named you there.
Timothy.
He's doing it back. He's doing it back. Tim says he's a long-time viewer of Home and Away, but only a recent listener to us. Oh dear, we do apologise. How on earth have you found us? Oh dear. But
welcome, Tim.
Welcome to the
nice to have you.
The Homers family. Now Tim says, "Look, please don't tell my mates I love Home and Away. It's taken 54 years to build up this hard man image, and it would all go to pot if my mates found out that A, I love Home and Away, and B, I even listened to a podcast about it." Well, I'm not really one to say that I'm down with the kids or very cool, so can't help you with that. And most of my friends know I'm a bit lame, so
your secret's safe with us.
Yes, we are lame, and we embrace it. I think you should embrace it, Tim. I think you should embrace.
Yeah, you found the right corner of the internet. Yeah, come on down.
Definitely embrace it. At least with us, anyway. With us, it's fine. We'll keep it secret. We'll keep it secret. Tim says, "To be honest, I love your show because I find your banter and relationship particularly funny, natural, and endearing." Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, I've got all the fuzzy feels now. Are we
thanks,
funny?
Tim.
People keep saying we're funny.
Well,
are they
we think we are.
Us? Are they laughing at us or with us? That's the question.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I tell you what, you've missed some good crack, Tim.
You have actually.
You've only recently found us.
Some of our best work has been, probably. It depends when you started to listen to us, but you might have missed some of our best.
I say some of our best work. This is, but not. What you see is what you get with us. I think. Yeah. We don't plan anything. We don't script anything. It is blatant. But thank you. That's nice that you're sticking around. You like Homers and you're sticking around for us.
Yeah, definitely.
We have a laugh, and I think hopefully you do listening. Many do get in touch and say they're tittering away.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if your mates aren't cool and they don't like Home and Away, that's fine. Just talk to us about it. That's what we're here for. That's what we're here for.
That's what this pod's here for, actually. So thanks for getting in touch.
Exactly. Tim says keep up the good work. So we'll try. Try not to get cancelled this year. We'll keep trying.
I know. We haven't. I know. We have definitely been cancel worthy.
In the past, we have. Yes. Yes. Think of a couple of things. I won't mention them.
Been a tightrope.
Yes, it has been. This is interesting because Tim says, FYI, I love Sarge.
What?
Ooh,
Really?
to the club. That's me. That's me and Tim in the club now. It's not just me on my own.
Well, you can have him.
Fair enough. We'll
I
have
won't
him.
lose sleep.
We'll have him. We'll have you, Sarge. He says, I think the Langhams, except for Joe, and then he's done a sick emoji. So the Langhams, apart from Joe, are fantastic, but Joe gets this sick emoji, unfortunately.
Standard.
Standard. Yeah, if you look on Twitter, don't look on Twitter if you are Joe. It's pretty standard. Comment. He says, I like the idea of David and Chameleon. Oh, that's sticking.
Yes, I'm glad. Didn't take long, that one, did it? Some of them take a while to get traction.
He likes the idea of them in a hot, sweaty lift with their clothes coming off. Did I mention this?
Oh, this was your fantasy.
Was it? It sounded like something I would say, but I don't remember saying it now.
Was it not your storyline or something? We were.
Oh yes, that was it. Yes, I was saying what I thought was going to happen or something.
Yeah. We'd had a few, hadn't we, by that point?
I'd had quite a few, yes.
You'd be forgiven for forgetting it.
I did forget. Yes. But he does say the new Doctor is pretty hot. So, Chameleon.
Yeah.
Amelia, whatever you want to call her, pretty hot. But not Brie hot, he says. And he says, man, I miss those thighs. Sorry, not sorry. Can't judge you.
I've got to say. No, because we do it all the time on here.
We do it all the time, so we're not judging.
No, but I've got to say, the Brie appeal is quite wide. We've had a few. This is ringing we've had a few people get in touch about Brie, haven't we?
Yeah, a lot of people saying they were sad that Brie's gone because she was fit. I think the problem is that Brie was very attractive, obviously, super attractive lady, but the character was not it, was it?
Well, not on the whole. She was quite underdeveloped, really, considering she had an amazing backstory.
Yeah,
and great thighs to boot.
Great thighs, great hair. Yeah, great storyline when she came into the show with her husband and all that stuff going on. But since she got with Remy, it went off the cliff, didn't it? And it got a bit boring and a bit. Yeah.
I wonder if Chameleon, being a chameleon, will be donning her surf attire for you soon, Tim.
She did look a bit surfy the other day, but she didn't have a surfboard with her.
Yeah, I think she's got a bit of sporty to her, which means it won't take long till the bikini's out.
I think
Don't you worry.
She's on the beach, but she's never with surfboard, so I don't know whether she is a surfer. This is why we need to know more about her, because somebody needs to ask her, what do you do outside of work?
Yeah, we know squat, don't we?
Yeah. Where have you come from? Where do you used to live? Did you used to live somewhere near a coastline? Can you surf?
Number one, what's your name and where did you come from?
We need some information. Yeah. Maybe that'll come next week. We'll have to
Please.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then Tim says, anyway, thanks, guys. I'll keep wondering why the tumble dryer in Alf's house is upside down and never getting a satisfactory answer. Oh, I know. Everyone talks about this. But Tim's got a special interest in this because Tim says, I repair tumble dryers for a living and I've never seen that.
Oh.
There we go. Never have them we don't have them upside down in the UK. It is super weird. I don't know why Alf's utility room is the way it is. Very weird.
But also mounting it to the wall.
Yeah, up high, like an upside down. Which I'm guessing it's upside down because it's so high.
So
the buttons are at the bottom and not at the top.
Yeah, which makes sense because it's on the wall. But why?
I don't know. I don't know. Space. But the thing is that I know that it must be a space thing. But our houses here aren't exactly, mansions. And I've managed in a two up, two down with a tumble dryer that's not bracketed to the wall.
Same. I've made room for one.
Yeah, you give up your counter space, don't you?
And I can only afford to use it 3 times a year.
Exactly.
When it's really cold.
Exactly. You can't pay the washing out because it will freeze. Yeah. Yeah. Don't know. I'm sure we've mentioned this before, and I don't know whether we had a satisfactory answer. I think we've had answers like, well, it's upside down because of the buttons, but I don't think we know why.
It is funny, isn't it?
They put it on the wall. And is it normal over there? I don't know.
It is funny. I mean, and I guess Tim's mind is going into all the intricacies.
Yeah, because he knows tumble dryers better than I do. So yes. Anyway, well, don't know. We'll keep asking until we get a satisfactory answer, I think. So Tim says, "See you later, you flaming galahs."
See you later, Dal. Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks for your input, Tim, because without it, there would have been no You'll Sound the Bay. So thanks for getting in touch with us and using the form. And if anybody else wants to get in touch, it's coastnewspod.com and then navigate your way to the You'll Sound the Bay section. Thank you.
Please take the time to like, subscribe, and review Coastal News wherever you source your podcasts and ensure you never miss an episode.